Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back. Madhu this side, and today I'm gonna discuss on the most interesting topic. And you know what is that? That is Robot.txt file. So today we will discuss on what is actually called as Robot.txt, right? And would you be interested to know how can you actually create robot.txt? So guys, before I move forward, please like and share this video as well as subscribe to our channel so that you get future notification updates. Alright guys, so let's start. Yes? Okay, cool. Now we are starting here. Okay? So now we will discuss actually what is robot.txt file and how can you actually create a file. Okay, so first we will discuss the concept and then we will discuss the practical as well. Robot.txt basically is a file that website owners can actually create to instruct web robots or crawlers on how to crawl and index your website pages. Okay, so basically, this file is typically placed in the root directory of your website and contains rules that actually inform the crawlers which pages or directories they are allowed or disallowed to access. So, this is the concept of robot.txt. Now, there are various search engines like Google, Bing, and Yahoo. Okay, they use web crawlers. All right, to explore and index web pages. So you need to understand what are the key functionalities of robot.txt. However, not all website owners want all the pages to be indexed or displayed in search results. So, for that purpose, robot.txt file will actually allow website owners to specify which part of the website should be excluded from indexing. I hope this is clear, guys. Yes. In case you have any questions, you can ask me in the comments. I would be happy to help you. Okay, so now let's do some practicals. Okay, so we'll do the practicals here. And so what I'll do is I'll go to Google here. I'll just type robot.txt generator. Okay, there are various tools from which you can create a robot.txt file. Okay, so we'll use SEO timer. Okay, so what you can do is you can actually create a robot.txt file over here. Okay, so let's do that. All right, so now, so see, this is the actual platform where you can create robot.txt file. Okay, so what you have to do is in this section it is telling me default all robots. I'll say it is allowed. Crawl delay, I'll say default no delay. Now I will give my website here. So let's say I type picnicpoint.com. Okay, so I'll copy this URL over here. Okay, I'll say picnicpoint.com here, then search robots Google. Okay, Google Image default, Google Mobile default, MSN search is default here, Yahoo default. Okay, so everything I keep here as default option. Okay, so I do not want to restrict any kind of directives here. All right, then I say create robot.txt file. Okay, so now I'm creating robot.txt file. So see guys, I have not kept any functionality as disallowed. So here it is telling me robot.txt, this is generated by SEO timer. Okay, so user agent, I have not kept anything disallowed. I've just disallowed CGI pin. My sitemap is picnicpoint.com /sitemap.xml file. So this is how I can create this. Okay, I hope this is clear, guys. Yes. So if you have any questions, please ask me in the comments. I would be happy to help you. Okay, cool. Yes. So now what we'll do is we will actually start with the next slide. Now, why is the actual need of robot.txt? Robot.txt file, this actually uses a specific syntax to define rules for web crawlers. The file can actually specify the location of your website sitemap, and this provides additional instruction to the crawlers. So what is more important here to note is that robot.txt file can provide guidance to web crawlers. It can give a lot of guidance to web crawlers. It is not a security mechanism. Basically, you need to understand this, and this does not prevent unauthorized access to your website content. It is very important to ensure that the file is properly configured, as incorrect settings can inadvertently block search engine crawlers, and this can negatively impact a website search engine ranking. So this is very important concept which you all need to keep in mind. Okay, so we will move to slide number 4. Now you might be wondering, how can I actually create robot.txt file? So what you have to do is, it's very simple. You have to open a simple text editor such as Notepad or Sublime Text. So I'll open here. Okay, I'll open Notepad here. Okay, so then what you have to do is you have to type user agent on the first line. So I'll just copy this. Okay, see which I have done it here. So I'll say user agent on the first line. Okay, so this tells the robot which user agents this file applies to. Okay, so if you have this particular icon here, that user agents on the first line, okay, so you have double exclamation mark, or in case you have this particular syntax on your robot.txt file, that means it is all user agents. Now, if you want to disallow all the robots, okay, from accessing all part of your website, you have to add disallow here. So this could be like this. Okay, so I'll say disallow. Okay, on the second line, yeah. And if you want to allow all robot full access to your site, then you have to skip to step 5. Okay, to disallow specific directories of files, add disallow backslash directory, okay, or disallow backslash your file.html on separate lines. Okay, so I'll show you some live examples of robot.txt file. Then what you have to do is you can add multiple disallow lines for different directories or files. Then you can save the files as robot.txt. Then what you have to do is you have to upload the file to the root directory of your website. This is typically the main folder where your index.html or index.php file is located. Then in the next step, you have to check that the file is working correctly by accessing to your domain backslash robot.txt in your web browser. Then you should see the content of your robot.txt file which is displayed. Okay, so now let's do some practicals here. Okay, so I'll open here as freetrue.com backslash robots.txt. See, I have kept everything allowed here. Okay, so I have just added sitemap here. Say freetrue.com backslash sitemap.xml file here. Okay, then I'll show you one more example here. CRM wellnessla.com backslash robots.txt. Okay, so we will understand that as well. So here it is. Here we have disallowed WP admin. Okay, then we have allowed WP admins or all files which are specifically admin hash ajax.php. Okay, so this is one more example here. CRM wellness LA. Then I'll show you technicpoint.com backslash robots.txt. Okay, so we have allowed everything on picnic point. Yes, and I'll say fastinflow.com backslash robots.txt. Yes, So here also we have allowed everything. Okay. So cool. You have understood here, right? Okay. So let's say I want to say Amazon dot in backslash I want to analyze e-commerce website robots.txt. Okay. So we'll understand that. So you can see e-commerce website will give a lot of functionalities which are disallowed here because there are thousands of files in e-commerce platform, right? So the you understand the logic, so many files are disallowed here. Okay. So this is so your instruction to robot.txt will vary from your business to business. If it is B2B business, the instruction to the crawlers will be different. If it is B2C business, the instruction to the crawlers will be different here. I hope this is clear, guys. Yes. If you have any questions, ask me in the comments, please. Certainly. So this is how your robot.txt file will look. Okay. So this is example user agent that disallow hash private, disallow hash secret, that page.html. So that's your name of your HTML page. Then you have to disallow the temporary files, and then you have to add a sitemap.xml file in your robot.txt file as well. I hope this is clear. Yes. So in this example, we have specified directives of all user agents. Okay, so that's called user agents here. We have then allowed, or you can say we have also disallowed access to three areas of the website by listing them after the disallowed directive. Specifically, we have also disallowed access to the private directory. Okay, so it could be your HTML file or it could be the temporarily offline directory as well. Understood, guys? Yes. Now, finally, we have also included sitemap directive to specify the location of your website sitemap. So we have kept it as sitemap.xml file. So in that case, you have to understand that the syntax of robot.txt file is very strict. So you have to be sure to follow the format precisely to ensure that your directives are properly understood by search engine crawlers. Clear, guys? Okay, so this is the example of robot.txt. Okay, so I have added examples here. So I created one robot.txt file for Fleetwood here. Okay, so this is the live example here. All right. So what I'll do is I'll open one more tool here, robot.txt generator. You just go to Google and just type robot.txt generator. Okay. Yeah. Clear. So I'll open small SEO or you can say generate. Okay. So it will tell me generate robot.txt file instantly. Okay. So we will use one more tool here. All right. So I'll say as accept. Okay. So I scroll down here. See, it is telling me, come on, defaults, all robots are okay, allowed and disallowed. All right. So what you have to do is you have to enter your sitemap. So use one more URL here. I'll say fordtrailclub.com backslash sitemap.xml file. Yes. So I'll copy this URL over here. Okay. Then I scroll down. I'll keep the functionality same as default for all the search engines here. Okay, so no restricted directories. Okay, I'll say as okay, so here it is, cjpin. I create robot.txt file. Okay, see here it is. Correct. So see there are multiple tools available out there which will help you to create robot.txt file. So once this is done, you have to click on export robot.txt file here, or you can copy to clipboard as well. Okay, clear, guys? Yes. With this, I end my presentation. This was a very short and specific presentation. If you need any kind of help or assistance to create robot.txt file, you can be in touch with me on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is +91 9850276340, or you could send me an email at seomadhur@gmail.com. Thank you so much for your valuable time, friends. Have a wonderful day.